HIP-HOPWIRED. We got Atlanta's own, man. We gotta keep it in the damn city. Anya Dessalines.
Yes. Hi. What's up?
With a silent S. So if you see her name, you see her last name, don't say the S, right?
No. It's like Lines is lean.
Where is that? What's the origins of that?
It's Haitian. It's a whole story.
Wait, you Haitian?
I'm not. I absolutely am not Haitian, but my father chose my name, my middle name. But okay, so brief backstory.
Yeah.
Dessalines is the first independent president of Haiti. And so the origin is like he was a fighter. When I was born, I had complications. I was a fighter. So that's how I got the name, pretty much.
Oh, that's dope. So there's a whole story behind it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's what's up. So like I said, you're from Atlanta. Spelman graduate as well, right?
Yes. Shout out
So
Spelman.
talk to the people about growing up in Atlanta. Ooh. How was that for you? What was your experience?
I love it. I loved it. I still do love it, and I don't want to leave. But
you and I both. And I'm not even from here. I don't want to leave.
It was good. So I was born in Chicago.
Okay.
But was only there I actually have no memory of being there. But went to preschool here and elementary school, middle school. I'm still friends with a lot of the people that I met, like early elementary, preschool, all that. But it was good. I loved it. Growing up here, it's vibey. Like it feels like home.
Yeah.
It's what I'm used to, and I just love the city. Truly.
I don't blame you. Like I said, I'm not from here, but it felt like home the second I got to Atlanta. So that's dope. And now, of course, like I said, you make great music, great R&B. Let's go to the sun real quick. Let's do it. Let's go to the sun. In the sun. The new song.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Man, I always tell people that these songs that I write come from true experiences that truly are happening in the moment. So
I gotta ask you about that. Hold on. You treat me like I'm ordinary. Such a big mistake. Who is treating you ordinary?
It's okay. So it's not even like relationship wise. Just like, don't underestimate me. Don't play me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just people in general, like peers. Don't play me.
Did you feel like that at the time when you were writing the song? Like somebody was playing in your face?
A little bit.
You treating me like I'm ordinary.
Yeah.
That's a big mistake.
You know how hard this industry is.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm trying to really remember what happened in that moment, but I think I felt underestimated or like nobody was believing in me. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's write a song about it.
Why the sun though? Why we in the sun? Why not the moon? Why not Saturn?
Why not
Venus?
We have to choose the brightest star.
Ooh.
But see, here's the thing, because I'm the brightest star.
But that's a fact.
Okay, but in the sun. So basically, what I'm saying in this song is, don't take anybody else's light, because while you're standing in the shade and the person that you might be comparing yourself to might be standing in the sun, it's gonna come around. It's a rotation. So I'm saying, don't hate on somebody who is currently in the spotlight all because you want to be in that spot. If you are patient and you are about your disciplines, do your own thing, you will have your time. It'll come. Simple. Period.
That's a fact. I didn't even think about it like that. You said sun, that's the brightest thing. You gotta keep it bright.
Gotta keep it bright. And like,
do you feel like your whole life you've been a bright spirit, or did that come like when you got older?
I think that I've always been. I think as I got older, I was able to feel more comfortable with being like silly or goofy or just being truly who I am. But I don't think I've ever come from a place of like, I mean, everybody has their dark moments, but I don't come from a place of extreme darkness. So I always radiate.
Let's rewind for a second. Like I said, you're a Spelman alumni. Talk to me about that experience, because I feel like every single person I've ever talked to that has went to Spelman, Morehouse, any college out here, they wear that on their back.
They wear it on their back.
It's not like that in other places outside of it. Like, yes.
Okay, well, first of all, brag moment. Spelman is the #1 HBCU in the world. So we do brag differently.
Not just Georgia, in the world.
In the world. Period.
Yeah.
But no, I love Spelman. It will always have a special place in my heart. I think that it's such a great place for young Black women to find themselves. It's so hard coming out of high school, trying to figure out what you're going to do. Because I always tell people, I hate that some people think that college is a straight up force for you to figure out what you want to do while you're a freshman. Like you're 18 years old and you have to know what you want to do by 19. Just because, you have to choose your major and all the things in college. But Spelman is different. They have majors created towards other things. Like, so my major was comparative women's studies. Nobody knows what that is. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
I explain it to people like women's history, Black women's history, but there's no other place you can major in something like that.
Wow.
While also like a self-design. I was taking music classes, health class. Like I was doing what I wanted to do.
So you've always been heavily involved in clubs, whether in college and then even in high school. You were the president of the African American Club,
I
right?
was.
What was it about just being so involved when it comes to extracurricular activities in college and high school?
I think that's just how you make more connections, find more people, and I think it made me more comfortable getting out there, like speaking, singing. I always want to be social so that I'm not afraid or socially awkward with other people. So being in clubs in high school, I needed to do that because I needed to find a community because the school I went to was, far away. So I was in a magnet program and that wasn't my, home school. So everybody that I went to school with weren't people that I went to middle school with. So I was trying to make new friends in general.
Yeah.
But once I, got to be a part of that club, it was like, okay, now I have these people. And then I also was a part of acting. We were all in a class. So that,
so you've always been a creative.
yeah, absolutely. I can't live without it. Like I literally
Yeah.
can't. But yeah, so that was that. And then once I got to college, I did join a sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out. Yeah, so that also is another place where I felt like I created a lifelong sisterhood community inside of Spelman as well. And then another organization called Pulse. And we just plan events on Spelman's campus. But I like to be involved in things because I think I like being alone, but I also like feeling like
Really?
I have
I don't get that from you.
You don't
Really?
get that from me?
Uh-uh.
I don't love it. I don't love it. But
Right.
you have to like to be alone sometimes.
Shoot, I do. I definitely
really?
do. Yeah.
No, I
like
like
my
company.
privacy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. But like I like to feel loved. I don't know. I like to be around people. I like to talk to people about how I'm feeling because let me do it my own self and I will get to overthink everything.
Okay, so you an overthinker.
I am an overthinker, unfortunately.
Has it always been music?
You know, when you're young, you're like, oh, I want to be a hairstylist. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a singer. I want to be an actor. I used to be like that.
Right.
Singing never left though. So although I might have wanted to be a hairstylist at one point, I still wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a dancer. I did want to be a surgeon. Like that's what I was
That's mad
truly,
random.
I know.
That's dope though.
No, because I love Grey's Anatomy. Like I fell in
okay.
love with Grey's Anatomy like 10th grade, and I was obsessed with everything medical.
Yeah.
But then I took a biology class at Spelman, and I said, nope, I will not be doing this.
Yeah.
So I tried to find other avenues or other things that could help me still do what I love. But I didn't feel like I needed to major in music for me to do it. So I was like, let me figure out what else I'm good at in terms of academics. And then I was like, okay, cool. I still have music. And that's how I literally kept doing music in school. I just did it on my own.
Yeah. So, and then before In the Sun, you had Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Talk to us about Bad Blood. And then I'm also ask you a question that has to do with Bad Blood, but talk to us about Bad Blood.
So Bad Blood, like I kid you not, everything comes from personal experiences. So I have people in the past that you deal with.
Of course.
That was all that was. A straight up breakup, not hate. A breakup, I'm good off you type vibe. Like that was all that was. Writing in that moment. That's what that.
Did you deal with the bad blood in a good way?
Always.
That's good.
I'm a great person. I have great intentions. Like even for people that hurt me, I have no ill intent. So like I put it in a song, but it's just like, I wasn't cursing anybody out. It's very graceful, very
right.
very like, yeah.
So I was gonna ask you how do you deal with bad blood, but you answered it. But so what I want you to do is I want you to look at this camera and tell someone that's dealing with some bad blood right now how to deal with the bad blood in a healthy, productive way. And if you gotta go to therapy, go to damn therapy.
Hello. No, the way to deal with bad blood is to truly don't get out of character. Be who you are when you're happy. Be who you are when you love that person. Remain the same person. Don't change who you are because you and that person now have bad blood, because I'm a true believer in what goes around comes around. And at the end of the day, as long as you remain a good person, nothing in this universe can take that away from you. Nothing in this world can take that away from you. Not even the bad person that you have the bad blood with. So just remain calm, humble, and you'll see that eventually, whatever you might have been dealing with, it'll turn out better for you in the end if you remain the same person you've always been.
Snap, 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 snap. Love it. Gotta love it. So you know how they used to say, kids say the darndest things?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make a different segment. We're going to call Anya says the darndest things.
Okay.
Did a little bit of research.
Okay.
I dug up some tweets, right?
I
want us to break down what was going through your head when you said these, Anya.
Okay.
These are old ones, too. So don't judge her.
Okay, cool.
All right, this was back in the day. This is not her today. And if it is her today, she'll let you know.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't even be on.
We only got three simple ones.
All right, okay, cool.
People who talk while music is playing in the car are menaces to society. I agree. How do you feel about that?
I hate when people do that. I still do to this day. It's me. Some people play it as background music, but I'm like, hold on, this is my song. Like, I need to turn this up. I need to hear it. And I love experiencing, you got your surround sound, and you're just in a space where you're vibing and you're chilling. I'm like, I can't. You have to stop talking.
Wait, who inspired that tweet though? Was someone?
I don't know.
Was it like?
See, I made that like. I retweeted it or I made the post.
Now you made the post in 2022, 3 years ago. Next one. I know I've grown when I started to type a tweet and delete it mid-sentence. Yay, go me.
Yeah, that's real. That's still real. You see?
You gotta love the growth.
I love growth. Like, I don't even know what I was about to tweet in that moment.
What was you tweeting before that?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's real though, boy. All these tweets are real. Give it up for me. Yeah.
Yo, the growth is crazy.
You gotta grow. You have to.
Last but not least, man. Last but not least.
What's the last one? Oh,
what did you mean by this?
What? What did it say?
Hand me the Black and Mild.
Oh, wait, you never seen that TikTok?
Nah.
You never seen that TikTok? It's like, okay, so you know how some people have a rough day, they be like, pass me.
Yeah.
They fake smoke. So what's the sound on TikTok? It's like, hand me the Black and Mild. You never seen that?
Nah, I didn't.
No, yeah. It's just saying like, I'm stressed.
Oh,
I'm stressed.
okay.
I don't smoke. Heck
what?
no, not no
You don't even smoke hookah? You from Atlanta?
Hookah.
Why you
sing. I don't put anything in my lungs that can damage my voice.
Man, there's a lot of singers out there that be smoking hookah.
And then I won't speak on it. I won't speak on it.
Okay, so you wasn't really smoking a Black and Mild, though.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Good. We was about to have an intervention for you. It was gonna be Tobacco Anonymous class right on the spot.
No Black and Mild. No Black and Mild.
You're popping, man. You've performed with Wale, Division. You know, she might be in a state near you soon. What has been your favorite performance thus far?
I have so many. I actually had a great time. I performed with JoJo Alonzo at the Mommies and Mocktail Soiree. Wow. That was my first. I feel like since being in artist development, that probably was my favorite one because I felt the most comfortable. Yeah. And as I keep doing it, it keeps getting it better. And that was the first time I sang In the Sun. So I was getting everybody to sing with me. It was just a great experience. It just, I feel like every time I perform, it's breaking a new barrier. And every time, I love it. Every time, it just keeps getting better and better and better. So I would say my recent performance is probably my favorite one.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank
Anya,
you.
super proud of you, man. And
Thank
you know, anything we can do on our end for Hip Hop Wired, please let us know.
Thank you.
Let's wrap it up like this. What are some upcoming projects that people can expect? New singles, videos, mixtape, album.
I'm on a single wave. We dropping singles.
Okay.
So we're dropping single after single, hit after hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
And go check out
my In the Sun video on YouTube, on my page, on my TikTok. I'm on all platforms as Anya Dessalines. And yeah, just stay tuned. You never know. Like, you don't know how often these singles are.
Exactly.
You know, they might be, you never know.
You might wake up and there's a new one.
You
Boom.
just might.
That's it. Hip Hop Wired, we so Anya Dessalines. We out.